Great things start from small beginnings. Growing up, reach early for your dreams. Face the day, there's a new challenge. A chance to be better. A chance to become your dream. Growing up with champion energy. Growing up with Milo. Milo every day.
Tara na? Game?
Champions, together, let's continue our champion journeys at home.
From Nestle.
Doble man ang challenges ngayon? Kasama mo ang Milo. Sa doble sulit, the new Milo Twin Pack Promo. Doble ang savings at champion sa milk, cocoa, and energy-releasing nutrients. New Milo Twin Pack Promo. Limited time only.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the show. Ito po ang People's Sports Conversations, and ako po ang inyong host, Josh Ricanor, from the PSC Communications Office. It's the most wonderful time of the year, kung tutuusin. Dahil hindi lang po dahil nagpapasko na, pero dahil, alam niyo po, na kapag Wednesday, kasama niyo po kami dito sa People's Sports Conversations every 2 p.m. And we're very excited. Ako personally, excited ako dahil as we approach the mga last Wednesdays of the year, makakasama natin for this afternoon a very special group of guests, and kanina we've been chatting already, and we're very excited to share with you stories and stories of success, stories of life, and as usual yung mga what we can bring you sa inyong mga viewers natin for this afternoon. And before anything else, please don't forget po to like and follow ang ating PSC Facebook page. Yan, kung saan niyo po ako nakikita ngayon. Don't forget to like and follow ating Facebook page. Also, you can also like and share. Ito naman pong ating live feed for this afternoon. Itong live feed you can also share with your friends and families dahil as we stay safe sa mga bahay natin at this time of pandemic, hayaan niyo po kami na i-entertain kayo with everything sports for this afternoon. And to help me with that, mamaya po, makakasama natin for this afternoon ang ating PSC Sports Physiology Unit Head, and also recently appointed as our Executive Director for National Academy of Sports. We will be having Professor Joy Reyes, mamayang hapon yan, later. Also, ito, recently nagbigay talaga siya ng karangalan. She's one of the athletes na nagbigay po ng karangalan sa ating bansa sa larangan po ng rhythmic gymnastics. We will kasama po natin ngayon ang ating 2020 Santos Cup double gold medalist and ang ating 2019 SEA Games one gold and double bronze medalist. Si Miss Daniela De La Pisa is also joining us later. And syempre to help her out at para malaman pa natin ng kanyang story, makakasama din natin ang kanyang coach nila for the Rhythmic Gymnastics National Team, si Coach Win De Roma, for this afternoon. Sila po ang makakasama ko at magbibigay ng very fun and light conversation with you. And syempre, hindi matatapos yan na hindi namin kayo kasama ngayong hapon dahil alam niyo po, mamaya, tatlo po sa inyo ang maaring manalo ng ating mga special giveaways and special prizes mula po sa ating sponsor, Malo Philippines, sa ating pong trivia question for this afternoon. So abangan niyo po yan. Keep watching ang ating episode for today dahil we really want to bring you more and to bring fun and very light conversations with you. Kasama po namin kayo, Una sa lahat, binabati na natin ang mga nanonood sa atin. Si Arnold Benzon is watching. Si Christine Noble Haitin also watching with us. Si Rosa Lea Solitana. Si Gary Tan is also watching. Rosita Bangalaw, Erlindo Bayawa, and Michael Angelo Esteban, Rizalina, si Oceano, si Mathea Efenio, ayan, nanonood sila, ang dami na. And si Melanie Boco, and Wilny Guillermo. Ang dami nila ngayon watching with us. Manolo Dizon is also here. Magandang hapon po sa inyo. And sabi ni Coach Randy De La Pisa, agad na, go Coach, Win, and Daday. Ayan. Sabi naman ni Miss Charissa, go Coach Win and Daniela. Marami supporters na sila ngayon. And si Ram Makaalay, sabi niya, national karate athlete here. Pa-shoutout po. Hello Ram, thank you for joining us. Salamat po. And si Miss Aiza and si Miss Julia Smith is watching. So simulan na natin ito, no? Simulan na natin ang hapon na to give you the latest updates ang nangyari po sa loob at labas ng ating ahensya. Ito po ang PSC This Week. Sisimulan po natin ang pagbibigay ng update sa mga nangyari po sa loob at labas ng ating ahensya. Unahin na po natin, last Friday po, nagkaroon po tayo ng press conference kung saan headed po ng ating ama ng ahensya, Chairman William Ramirez. Nilathala po niya dito sa press conference na to together with our sports media friends ang mga updates po sa ating national team. And again, with this, in regards po ito with our Olympic-bound athletes as well and ang ating chances sa darating na Tokyo Olympics. Also, ang mga training resumptions po ay unti-unti pong wino-workout ng PSC together with partnering agencies at the same time. Of course, syempre, ang binahagi po sa atin ng chairman ay we really want everyone, especially ng ating mga national athletes and coaches to be safe dito po sa pandemic na ito dahil sila po ay priority ng ating agency and we want everything to be safe sa kanila and with all their teams. And as you know, itong mga nireport din po na ating chairman na itong mga nakadaang buwan, pinauwi po natin ang ating mga national athletes sa kanilang probinsya to stay with their families. And now some of them are already trying to train to get everything back in good shape, back to normal po, kahit magkaroon lang po ng sense of normalcy sa kanilang mga trainings. Pero syempre kasama po ang PSA dito sa pag-i-ensure na patuloy po na healthy and safe ang ating mga national athletes and coaches. Also, no, ngayong week din, ito, very excited ako. Nakakatuwang balita po sa larangan po ng ating sa sports. Naka-receive tayo ng good news this week dahil ang mga national athletes po natin ay nagbigay ng karangalan sa ating bansa. Ito po sa mga international competitions. Unahin na natin dyan ang ating pong very own, si Carlos Yulo po ay nag-uwi na lang 2 bronze medal from the vault and floor exercise categories po sa All Japan Gymnastic Championships sa Takasaki Arena. So yan, si Kaloy po ay nasa Japan ngayon and he's been really training hard. At yan nga, isa sa mga fruit nito ng intensive training ni Kaloy ang pagkakapanalo niya ng 2 bronze medals dito sa All Japan Gymnastics Championship. Also, no, kanina sinabi ko na pero ang ating mga gymnastics talaga, mga athletes natin, mga gymnasts natin, tuloy-tuloy pa rin sa pagbibigay ng karangalan. Unahin natin si Miss Daniela De La Pisa nga, as I mentioned kanina, nanalo po siya ng 2 gold medals sa hoop and clubs category ng Santos Cup. Ito po sa Santos Cup recently held sa Budapest, Hungary. Also kasama ni Daniela rito ay si Brianna Labadan na nanalo naman po ng 1 gold sa ball and 2 silvers sa ribbon and IAA category sa Santos Cup din po yan sa Budapest, Hungary. Also, ito, gusto nating bigyan talaga ng regards at suportahan po nating lahat ang ating isa sa ating mga Tokyo Olympic bound boxer na magkakaroon po ng kanyang pro debut fight tomorrow, December 17, Philippine time. Ating pong boxer na si Yumir Marshall would appear on his debut fight tomorrow against Andrew Whitfield from Idaho, no? Amerikano po ang kanyang mga kalaban in a 4-round middleweight bout. So Yumir, if you're watching with us, suportahan natin siya, no? And at least ito papakita talaga ni Yumir na yung excellence niya hindi lang pagdating sa larangan ng mga international competitions, amateur representing our country, maging sa kanyang pro debut. So yan, makakasama natin siya. Mapapanood niyo po siya December 17 Philippine Standard Time for his bout. Also, ito an update po regarding ang ating Philippine Sports Hall of Fame. Ang ating pong nomination sa ating 4th enshrinement are extended po until January 31 next year. Again, January 31, 2021. And napagdesisyonan po ng ating selection committee na yung mga Filipino Olympic medalists from 1924 until 1994 ay automatically na manonominate na po base po ito sa guidelines po again na sinet ng ating Hall of Fame Selection Committee headed again by our chairman and also with our different partnering agencies with GAB, some partners from the media and also yung mga POC Olympic Committee and Olympic Athletes Association. So yan, Olympic medalist from 1924 to 1994. So kayo po, if you're watching with us ngayon, you may now nominate yung mga sports hero po ninyo na gusto nyo ma-enshrine. Nakapost po ito yung mga nomination procedures and steps sa aming website and sa aming social media accounts. You can visit that at www.psc.gov.ph. Hanapin niyo po dyan how to nominate ng ating mga sports heroes and more. Also, kaninang umaga po, no, ang 7th episode ng ating Women in Sports, Rise Up and Shape Up, ay naganap kanina. Ang episode 7 natin kanina ay all about moving above barriers. Ito naman yung shinare po nito on journey ng ating mga physically challenged athlete. Yan po ang ating mga napanood kanina and also yung episode 8 natin. Aging Gracefully. Ayan. Itong Rise Up and Shape Up webinars po ay talagang patuloy na nagbibigay ng empowerment specifically sa ating mga women athletes, women professionals, also mothers and also children. But if you're watching, if you have been part of this Rise Up and Shape Up, maraming salamat po. This is specifically headed po ng ating Oversight Commissioner, Commissioner Celia Kiram. Yan. And also, ito, mamaya, we will get to talk about this later. Pero ang ating sports physiology unit po ay nagko-conduct pa rin po patuloy ng kanilang online fitness testing with the members po of the Philippine Canoe Kayak and Dragon Boat Federation. Also, yung ating Philippine Olympic Rowing Team ay nakasama ng ating sports physiology unit in collaborative approach po to the new normal training. Yan, kasama po yung mga help na ating mga performance specialist. Also, speaking of performance specialist, lastly, nagkaroon din po sila ng mga online collaboration sa mga national athletes po ng Pilipinas Surfing and National Triathletes Training. Nasa La Union po ngayon. And also with the Sepak Takraw team. Tuloy-tuloy po ang PSC na nagbibigay ng serbisyo, ang ating pong MSAS unit, different units natin. As you know, tuloy-tuloy po ang serbisyo nila pag-aagapay sa ating mga national athletes and coaches even at this time of pandemic. Yan po ang mga nangyari sa atin sa PSC this week. Pero before I move forward, batiin naman ulit natin dahil marami pong nanonood ngayon. Sabi ni Rhythmic Sugbo, proud mga Bisaya. Ayan, tama. Hello po sa mga taga-Bisaya natin, mga taga-Mindanaoans also watching with us. Sabi ni Johnny Milano pa, shoutout po from Bayawan. Hello, Johnny. Thank you for watching us. Sabi ni Egay Cruz, nanonood din siya. Also sabi ni Mio Salutin pa, shoutout po. Hello, Mio. Thank you for watching. Also from Joven Coritana, watching from Tacloban City. I think we are well represented ngayong hapon na ito. Maraming salamat po for staying with us. All right. We also have, sabi ni Allen Kyle Castaneda, go Daniela de la Pisa, Lodi. Ayan, mamaya makakausap natin si Daniela at mababati niya kayo. And si Ronaline Castaneda also, it's a family affair here this afternoon. Mga Castaneda is watching. Go Daday. Ayan, it's also watching. And si Miss Edmer Socorro. Yan, maraming salamat po. And yan po at marami pang iba ang nangyari po sa loob at labas ng ating ahensya. And you know, if you want to stay updated po sa mga nangyayari po sa PSC and to our national athletes, you can check our social media accounts and our website for more. Ngayon, hindi ko na patatagalin pa and very excited na makasama po para sa ating segment ng Kamusta Atleta, isa mga ating rhythmic gymnasts na nagbigay karangalan sa ating bansa. And without further ado, para po sa ating Kamusta Atleta, we have Daniela de la Pisa together with her coach, Coach Win Reroma. All right, I think we're on. Hello, magandang hapon Daniela and magandang hapon Coach Win. Good afternoon sa inyo. Baka nahihiya pa sila sa akin ngayon. Daniela, hello. Batiin mo naman kami. Hello.
Hello po.
Alright. We also have Coach Win here. Coach Win, magandang hapon sa'yo.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having us here.
And sinadya namin na kayong dalawang tandem ay makasama namin dito sa People Sports Conversations for this afternoon. Dahil alam naman namin, andito na yung fan base nyo, nanonood sila. Pwede nyo bang, kahit for a moment lang, Daniela, batiin mo naman, baka you have relatives watching ngayong hapon na ito.
Thank you sa Placer Masbate Cebu.
Yun. Coach, baka you have someone to thank watching with us also.
I just like to say hi to everyone out there, all the viewers and all the sports enthusiasts that's here with us. Good afternoon to each and everyone.
Yun. At currently ngayon, Coach, nasan ka ba situated? Are you in Manila, in a province?
I'm in Olongapo right now.
Olongapo City. Daniela, ikaw naman, nasan ka ngayon? We know galing kang Hungary nitong mga nagdaang araw. Nasan ka na ngayon?
Nasa Cebu na po.
Alright, nakauwi na. Saan sa Cebu, specifically here? Diyan pala. Consolacion. So, hello sa mga taga-Consolacion. Ito palang dalawang kasama ko ngayon ay Visayan talaga. Katulad ko din. And also yung isa sa ating mga commissioners, si Comon, is also from Cebu. Hello, Comon, if you're watching. Ito na, marami nagtatanong. Daniela, I want to start with you dahil gusto naming malaman how have you been. First off, congratulations sa pagkakapanalo sa Santos Cup sa Hungary. Kamusta ka na ngayon? Ano pakiramdam? Nag-sink in na ba sa iyo yung pagkakapanalo mo?
Okay lang po. Relax na.
Alright. Nitong mga nakarang araw ba, no competition time, intense ba talaga?
Hindi naman.
And are you with, sino ang kasama mo nung nasa Hungary ka?
Coach namin and teammate ko, si Brianna Labadan.
Alright, so congratulations din kay Brianna, no, if you're watching. Congrats din sa'yo sa achievement na ito. Gusto naming malaman, Daniela, can you share with us anong experience mo dito sa Santos Cup sa Hungary, and kailan ba kayo umalis dito ng Pinas going to the place, and pwede mo ba kaming ibalik doon sa mga highlights mo, sa mga experiences mo sa competition na ito?
Yung competition po namin December 5. Tas hindi madaming tao, tas walang parents na nanonood.
Okay, so technically parang parang kung tutuusin, parang bubble setup yung
isolated.
Isolated yung competition. Naiba ba? Magkaiba ba ngayon na walang nanonood sa'yo compared dito nung last year SEA Games? Lahat kami nanonood sa'yo dito sa Rizal Memorial. Magkaiba? Yes, Daniela. Magkaiba ba yung feeling? Go lang. Magkaiba ba yung feeling na ikaw ay, nung noon may mga nanonood sa'yo, marami, kinakabahan ka. Ngayon ba, kinabahan ka rin this time? Paano?
Ngayon, hindi. Kasi walang nanonood.
Oo nga no? Parang something... Coach, ano ba yun? Was this the first, one of the first events that we had sa gymnastics now? Walang spectators na nanonood, as you know?
Well, actually naman, like sa training program namin, we have like series of parang control trainings wherein we simulate the competitions na mga judges lang yung nandun. So I think etong setup na to, it's like giving the gymnasts like a bit of boost sa kanilang sarili because sila lang yung andun. Not like sa pressure ng mga tao na, we have to please them, we have to please the judges. Well, etong setup na to, it's more of like friendly for the athletes because they will not think of any other outside pressure rather than themselves.
And syempre technically yung ito ibang-iba tong sport na to. You've seen yung mga viewers din natin, panigurado alam din nila na nakakapanood sila ng mga ibang sport ngayon, even locally and internationally na walang spectators na nanonood, and we have that in basketball, di ba? And some other sports, football as well. Ito sa gymnastics, mukhang nasa comfort zone ba sila, Coach? Sila Daniela nito? Nasa comfort zone sila nito? Mas okay sila na walang nanonood?
Yeah, I think so too because based on the training, pag walang outside pressure kasi walang distractions, walang like camera flashes, mas into the moment yung mga bata, yung mga athletes. So there will be no other distractions rather than yung kaba na lang nila siguro sa sarili nila. But, it's a win-win situation for them.
Yeah.
Because, di ba, win-win situation in the sense na they are comfortable with the setup, plus they can really show what they can do to the judges. So, yeah.
Agree ako doon. Daniela, ito ba yung first event mo after nung SEA Games last year? Ito ba yung isa sa mga una mong sinalihan?
Nilaro po kami nung March.
Okay, saan yon?
Hungary din.
Hungary din, okay. And were you successful ba yung campaign natin doon sa Hungary? Okay. Anong saang medals, anong category yung panalunan mo? If you may know.
Kalimutan ko na po.
Yun ang maganda. Yun ang maganda. Wala din bang spectators doon? Daniela? Meron. Tingin ko nga, coach, medyo nakakalimutan ni Daniela kapag maraming tao nanonood on pressure to her. Pero this time sa Hungary, wala. Nakita niyo naman po, guys. As you know, the result was phenomenal. Si Daniela ay nakakuha ng double gold. Saang category ito, Daniela?
Hoop and clubs.
Sa hoop and clubs. So, since ito gusto kong malaman kasi for sure may mga nanonood din sa atin, Coach Daniela, may mga nanonood din sa atin na gymnast probably. Syempre they're all out ngayon sila sa comment section ng ating live and they're really supporting you guys. Gusto kong malaman may gaano kalaking adjustment yung kinailangan mong gawin, Daniela? Personally siguro, gaano kalaking adjustment from nasanay ka na lahat nanonood, maraming on eyes on you, tas this time kalaban mo naman sarili mo. Paano ka nag-adjust doon?
Mahirap.
Kasi
kasi 9 months ako hindi nakita yung family ko.
Totoo yan. And I think kung at her age no si Daniela po ay 17 ba?
Opo.
At young age si Daniela ay 17 years old, and I think malaking factor sa iyo. Tama ba na makasama mo yung families mo even manood man lang sila sa competitions mo, no?
Opo.
And that I think coach, I think that plays a difference na yung palang adjusting pa lang. I think yung support din kung ang nangyari dati yung kita na may mga spectators, family members, teammates that could support you, could support them, specifically sa kanya na bata pa sila, and malaking importance yung may support. And ngayon pati yung support virtual, coach. Kayo ba sa team, paano nyo pinaghandaan yon? I know you were not in Hungary, coach, pero with the preparation po kila Daniela and Brianna and the rest of the guys, how mentally paano preparation nila?
Well, it started after the SEA Games, diba? They were so fired up with the victory that we had. And then we laid down all of the plans for them for this year sana. So in preparation for the SEA Games naman for Vietnam this December. But all of it was like parang na-compromise because of the pandemic and all. The biggest adjustment siguro that we had was to really like the situation right now is not what we imagined that's supposed to be happening. So we really need to do whatever we can in a short span of time. For example, sa kanila, when the lockdown was implemented, they had to like really go to Europe para lang makastay doon. Because, you know, in Europe kasi every like 2 to 3 weeks, every year round, may competition. So it would really give them the confidence, the exposure that they really need to have para in time sa SEA Games when we represent ourselves na naman, they will have ample exposure. So yun yung parang hinahabol namin na we have to be prepared. They have to be there in Hungary. So the adjustment was kind of rushed, but you know, the Hungarian coach there, si Coach Doravas, was really very eager to welcome them again. We exchanged communication with her every, like, siguro I say thrice or twice a week. Para lang, if they need something, like for example, changes in the music, changes in the composition of the routines, we can discuss it. And then, that's how it goes for a couple of months. And then, nung okay na lahat, they will just be like doing the routines all over again. They started to train on their own. But on the process of having their new routines, their new compositions, I was there to give support virtually.
Alright. Totoo yan. At malaking help yung yung kahit even in virtual may support, and knowing na 9 months pala siya doon, guys. 9 months si Daniela doon and si Brianna. And Brianna tuloy. Daniela, gusto kong i-ask, within those 9 months, ano ba yung panahon sa Hungary? Anong season? Paiba-iba ba? O nasa winter ba yan? Nasa
Winter.
Winter din. So, paano ka nag-adjust? Anong mga routine mo? Ang routine ng 17-year-old doon sa Hungary? Lumalabas ka rin ba? Kumakain sa labas? Ano yun?
Hindi po.
Super strict.
Bantay sarado sila dun.
mukhang ang kanilang Hungarian coach
very strict when it comes to diet, yeah.
Yeah, very strict. And I think also ang ating PSC, like emphasis natin sa sports nutrition, are also in contact with you, coach. Also in contact with them, I think.
Yeah.
In keeping their nutrition, keep them in shape. So wala, ganun. At the same time, gym, tapos bahay, tama ba, Daniela? Paano naging routine mo niyan? Can you walk us through? Share mo nga sa amin.
Sa morning training, afternoon, 9 to 2 or mag-iba. Tapos sa hapon, school.
Alright. School mo dyan o dito sa Pinas?
Sa Pinas. Homeschool.
Okay, homeschool. Okay, currently naka-homeschool ka. So grabe guys, nakikita niyo ba yun? Nakikita ba yung hirap? Ako na-imagine ko agad yung hirap nun. Kasi magkaiba yung time. So nag-a-adjust ka. Ganon, tama ba?
Opo.
Alright. So, ilang hours ba ang difference from here to sa Manila time natin to Hungary, if you know? And
7, I think. 7 hours.
Advanced ng 7 hours
yung difference.
Oh, okay. And,
late sila ata.
Late. So, even then, kailangan mo pa rin gumising ng, iba yung sleeping hours mo dyan, Daniela.
Yeah, I usually, because I usually work, like, for planning sa training, program, I usually work mga 1 to 3 a.m. because, like, wala, tulog na lahat. I can concentrate also of what I'm going to do for the team. So yun din yung time na yung Hungarian coach nila nagme-message sa akin from 11 p.m. to 3 o'clock we have our talk.
All right. I think wait lang can you just give me another time para i-shout out naman natin, Daniela, coach, yung mga nanonood sa inyo, kasi full blast yung comment section natin ngayon. So sobrang tindi na support nila. Sabi ni Shaira, love ka na mo. Yun, mahal ka namin, no? Yeah, Bisaya din tayo. So naiintindihan natin yan. Also, sabi ni Jack Francia, pa-shout out daw, Coach Wayne, si Jax Francia. Also,
hi, Teacher Jax.
All right. Also to Jocelyn Corporal, sabi niya, congrats, Daniela. And marami pa. Guys, if I could read it with you isa-isa, maraming salamat po. Si Marian Alegado. Hi, Daniela, pa-shout out. Shout out mo siya, Daniela, si Marian Alegado.
Ate Marian.
Ayun, ate pala, si Ate Marian. Ate Marian, hello. Fan mo daw po ako. Okay. Thank you, guys. Pa-shout out from Cebu. Yes, si Jazira Ona. So watching. Ang dami, guys. Congratulations, Daniela. Sabi ni Bong Sidayo, congratulations, Daniela. God bless you. Philippine Pride. Totoo yan. Totoong Philippine Pride. And baka ito, Daniela, baka you can share with us din. Paano ka nagsimula dito sa sport na to? Anong age ka ba nag-start? Paano ka nakapasok sa national team? Ganun. Can you share with us? Kahit ano lang, mabilis lang.
Kasi yung mama ko athlete din. Pero wag siya.
Alright.
Tapos doon, everyday na punta ako ng gym. Tapos gusto ko yung gym na.
Alright. Diyan, sa Cebu siya nag-athlete o naging national team din si Mami?
Hindi po.
Hindi. Anong sport ni Mami? Sorry, na-missed out ko ata.
Women's artistic gymnastics.
Artistic gymnastic din. So, it runs in the blood pala, coach na gymnastics. So Daniela, ikaw, paano ka nakapasok sa national team? Nakasumali ka ba doon sa mga programs natin sa PSC, katulad ng Batang Pinoy, PNG? Nakasali ka ba doon?
PNG.
Anong taon? Anong taon ka nag-PNG?
2018.
2018. Wait, sa Cebu yun, di ba?
Opo, pero sa Manila.
Manila.
Complete.
Okay, tama. I remember na. Yung specifically yung gymnastics was held in dito sa Rizal nga ata, 'di ba? So, yeah. So, at what age ka nakapasok naman sa national team?
16. 15.
15 years old. So guys, if you do the math, 2 years na siya ngayon sa national team, 2 taon na, and kamusta yung experience na ngayon at a very young age ngayon, sobrang bata mo pa, na national team ka, national team?
Ano po, kabahan nunti. Kasi dinala ko yung Pilipinas na name.
Totoo yan. And coach, sa kanila ba ngayon, sa compositions ng ating team sa rhythmic gymnastics, ilan ba sila ngayon? Magkakaedad ba yan by category?
We have like junior gymnasts that are aged from 13 to 15, and then yung senior gymnasts natin from 16 up. So we have like up to date, we have 11 or 10, if I'm not mistaken, gymnasts in the Philippine team right now.
All right. Okay. Ito siguro magandang pag-usapan din natin, no. We know then, Daniela, ikaw, as you know, alam namin yung storya mo, and you've naka-inspire ka sa maraming bata na athlete na katulad mo. Nagkaroon ka ng health condition mo previously, no, in previous years. Ikaw ay we're very happy for you na ikaw ay isang ovarian cancer survivor. Grabe. Guys, if you know, survivor siya. And maybe you can share with us, how was it? Paano mo hinandle yon ng athlete ka pa? Paano ka nagpatuloy sa sport? O yung sport ba, yung gymnastics ba yung bumuhay sa'yo? Unti-unti nag-inspire talaga sa'yo para completely maging survivor ka dito?
Yung bumuhay po. Yung athlete.
And as you know, I think nung SEA Games na yun, at that time, Coach, SEA Games, dun talaga lumabas yung when nanalo siya ng mga medals for the country, dun talaga lumabas yung life story ni Daniela on this.
Although in Cebu noon, she was already like recognized as a very promising athlete. But when she came and be a part of the national team, dun talaga nag-shine yung the Daniela that we see right now.
Yun, the Daniela that we see right now. Parang iti-tweet natin yan maya-maya, Coach. The Daniela that we see right now. Eto, Coach, I was going to this ngayon lang. Baka may mga viewers pa tayo. Daniela, Coach, baka pwede nyo akong sharean. May mga viewers pa ata tayo na siguro they want to know more about the sport, specifically sa rhythmic gymnastics, dahil as you know, magkaibang magkaibang category, may artistic tayo, may rhythmic. Coach, can you walk us through kahit a little bit of it lang, how does this differ, and ano tong specifically yung sport nito ni Daniela that she's in?
Okay, so rhythmic gymnastics is one of the disciplines of gymnastics that is a combination of gymnastics and ballet, with a lot of apparatus to be manipulated through dance and through apparatus manipulation. And this differs from the artistic gymnastics because rhythmic is an all-women sport. Sa artistic kasi it's both women and men, but in rhythmic is solely for women. Oh. And then the apparatus that are used are handheld, not like the artistic that is bulky and very big. And so rhythmic gymnastics is a feminine sport that is really extremes when it comes to flexibility, when it comes to strength, agility. So it's not like an easy sport, but a sport that you may love when you really dive into it.
And Coach, if kayo po, yung mga viewers natin, baka nakadaan kayo sa Rizal Memorial nung SEA Games time. Grabe. Kung meron akong word to put it, ang bongga nung setup sa Rizal Memorial ng rhythmic gymnastics. Ganun ba talaga yun, Daniela? Coach, lagi bang ganun talaga? Can you share with us talagang sa rules ba ng IF, ganun talaga kabongga yun?
By experience, siguro, I think it's more of a tradition. Because rhythmic gymnastics kasi, it's a feminine sport. So, kailangan feminine yung environment, very pleasing to the eye, because you know, the environment also can make or break the gymnast itself. So parang they do the setup just to make the gymnast at ease, and then maging pleasant din sa mata ng mga audiences.
And yes, true enough, no, sobrang pleasant no.
Yeah.
Games when we hosted that last year. And Daniela, yung paano yon, since ikaw lang din yun, kayo lang din mga kapwa contenders mo yung nakakita nung magandang setup sa Hungary. Ninamnam mo ba pagtingin mo doon saan ginanap? Sa stadium to sa Hungary specifically?
Hindi ko alam.
Makakalimut. Nako, kailangan na. Coach, may assignment tayo ngayon. Kailangan natin.
I would like to you know, say to in behalf of Daniela na kahit ako, when you're out, hindi mo na malalaman kung anong stadium andun ka, because you're already like into the zone of being concentrated enough na para you can do your routines. Yung mga tiny details na nandun sa competition, mawawala na talaga sa isip mo.
Totoo. Feeling ko, Daniela, kung ako man din nasa posisyon mo ngayon, talagang feeling ko pag tinanong nyo ko ngayon, medyo cloudy ako. Pero anyway, even then, Coach, paano nyo po hinahandle? Meron ng interesting question here. Paano nyo po napapalabas yung confidence nila, Daniela, and the rest of the girls natin, knowing na siguro at their very young age, talagang in nature na mayayain sila by themselves, sa personality. Paano natin ito napapalabas on a team orientation?
Based on my experience, kasi before I handle a kid, whether shy or not, I would really present the sport itself. So this is rhythmic gymnastics. You have to be energetic. You have to be a showgirl if you have to. So if you're really up to the challenge, then you can start training. There are girls din naman na would bloom during the training period. There are girls then also that during the training period, they would say that it's not for me. So it really, you know, depends on the perspective of the gymnast. But as a coach, you can only, you know, do so much.
Yeah.
But it has to come from the gymnast itself. So yun,
Kay Daniela ba? Sa case ba ni Daniela, Coach? Paano siya? Blooming pa lang ba siya?
History lang ha, because like
Ayan na, may history.
Daniela and I started our humble beginnings in Cebu na nagre-regionals kami, ganun. So, I started watching Daniela bloom when she was, I think, in her secondary level. Because in her elementary level, wala. She's like in one corner lang, wala akong pake. I would just be, you know, I mean, like, as an observer, as a gymnast, you wouldn't see that Daniela is a gymnast before, because she's shy, she's timid, she's very like close to herself. But when she is in the carpet, that's where she shines. So the confidence, parang where is this confidence coming from? Parang ganon. But as she became seasoned athlete, doon mo na talaga yung tindig niya, yung parang presence niya is already there because of what the sport also did to her.
Yes. And Daniela, agree ka ba doon sa sinabi ni Coach? Hanggang ngayon nasa corner ka pa din. Paano to?
Well, she tends to be, but you know, as a coach, siguro you have to trigger so that she would really show herself.
Daniela, ito ba ang first sport mo talaga? Like rhythmic gymnastics, o may mga ibang interest ka pa before?
First sport po.
First sport talaga. First love, ano, Coach? First love sa first sport. And I think, paano ka ba in-inspire ni Mami? Kung si Mami nga nasa gantong sport din, ano bang sinasabi niya sa'yo paminsan-minsan? Or, ano bang sinabi niya sa'yo nung nasa Hungary ka? Paano kayo nagko-communicate ni Mami? Ano mga sinasabi niya sa'yo?
Sabi niya, kaya mo yan. Tiis lang.
Tiis lang. Mukhang kailangan talaga yung tiis, ano? At a very young age, natuto si Daniela magtiis. And before, Coach, ito naman, I would just like to ask, baka si Daniela din could also share, baka ano po ang mga competitions na inaabangan ng team for the next coming months, the next year specifically? Are we syempre, are we looking forward for, meron ba tayong Olympic plans as well? Or SEA Games plans? Any other competitions?
Okay, the technical committee now of the Gymnastics Association of the Philippines is like listing probable competitions that we may participate in, but we are going to start talaga siguro sa inside muna in our country for the national games. I think if lang we are going to have our national ranking, so to speak, virtually or physical. It's up to the it's up to the situation that we are in now. As of the moment, we are just waiting for the go signal of PSC to have physical training. But you know, all of the plans may push through or may be compromised depending on the situation that we are in. But we are really like listing down all of the competitions that we want to join for the preparation of the Vietnam SEA Games this year.
Talaga.
One step at a time lang. So, bale, we are aiming for SEA Games right now. If we will be consistent in the podium for the SEA Games, then we might push to Asian Games, which is a qualifier for Olympics. And who knows, we will have the first Olympian for rhythmic gymnastics like Kaloy in artistic.
Yeah, totoo yan. Mukhang ako, I'm really, Daniela, we're rooting for you. Walang pressure dito, pero we're rooting for you. Ikaw ba, Daniela? Personally, ikaw, anong target mo, Daniela? SEA Games next year talaga, tapos Asian Games. Ikaw, may personal goal ka ba?
Yung alam ko lang, next year SEA Games pa. Wala pang, si coach namin.
Gold pa rin ba yun, Daniela? Anong talagang inaay mo talaga yung gold na yun?
Wala.
Pero I know she can. And mamaya, alam nyo, guys, ito, pahabol lang, Coach. Si Sir Gab Ferreras was a viewer of us din sa show natin. He asked, ano po ba assessment mo, Coach, sa mga online competitions natin sa rhythmic gymnastics? Yung mga ilang national team doon sumali din. Do we have that, Coach? Nagkaroon ba tayo ng mga local?
Yes po. We also had sent national teams with different international events that they also won. But the competition that Daniela was having sa nung December was like physical. So it really differs because as I have observed, there are some participants who only does the routine in like siguro 2 meters yung area. So it's most probably parang bitin, number one. It's more of they cannot really show or sell or deliver the routines properly because of the hindrance of the space. So it is really frustrating for us also coaches. When the pandemic started, it was frustrating because rhythmic gymnastics and all of the disciplines under the gymnastics is really hands-on. So the coaches really were parang we were used to that the gymnasts is in front of us. When I started my online training, I was like screaming for months because of the frustration I had, because it's really different when you train personally and train virtually. That is also, I think, the difference between a virtual competition and the physical competition, because the visuals will be constricted, the visuals will be limited. So it will also limit the capacity of the gymnast to perform well. So that's the case.
And I think lahat tayo, hindi lang po ang gymnastics. Every sport really had a tough time to it, adjusted to it, and thankfully we get to have ito pang mga ganitong moments pa na nakapag-compete pa. And thankful kami sa iyo, Daniela, for bringing home really a great achievement again for Philippine sports. As usual, kasama nanonood na rito si Brianna Labadan. Hi Brianna. Hello, you're watching with us also. And mamaya makakasama pa natin si Coach Win and Daniela para sa isa sa mga later siguro, Coach, dito niya mapapakita yung kanyang yung talagang dito siya magbo-bloom talaga eh. Dito sa part na to ng programa. Pero mga kasama natin mamaya si Coach Wayne and Daniela pa para sa ating awaited segment ng ating programa. And ngayon, thank you Coach, thank you Daniela. I'll move to our next segment of our program kung saan naman makakausap natin ang again, very privileged na makasama po natin ulit sa People's Sports Conversations para sa ating Ask PSC sa ating Sports Physiology Head and ng ating NAS Executive Director, Professor Joy Reyes. Ito po ang Ask PSC. Magandang hapon. Hello po. Magandang hapon po, Prof. Joy.
Hi, hello, Josh. Magandang hapon. If Coach Win is still around and Daniela, good afternoon to both of you.
Yeah. Coach, it's nice to see you ulit. Ano po, kayo po yung, that if you remember, si Coach po yung kasama natin sa ating pilot episode ng People's Sports Conversations. At ayan, kasama na po ulit natin si Prof. Dahil talagang gusto natin siyang makasama dito sa ating programa. Prof, kamusta po kayo? How has it been?
Okay naman. Still getting by. Maraming salamat sa thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm.
Am I okay, Josh? Yeah. My internet is a bit not stable.
All right. I think for the moment okay naman po, Prof. Pero yan nga, I'll go straight ahead, Prof. Dahil I know you're talagang busy po ang schedule for every week na ata with what's happening in sports. Prof, I just want to ask dahil recently, yung mga po natin, mga heads and staffs po natin sa mga different EMSAS units po natin ay naging guest din natin dito sa People's Sports Conversations. Ngayon, hindi lang po bilang NAS Executive Director pero bilang Sports Physiology Unit Head po ng EMSAS unit natin, one of our EMSAS units. Gusto ko lang pong malaman ano po yung mga updates natin sa ating Sports Physio unit po, mga programs natin for the athletes.
Okay. Yeah, actually, Josh, kahit ganito yung ating situation, we're still continuing meron tayong tinatawag na we conduct our virtual testing with our athletes. No? So patuloy pa rin natin ginagawa yan, yung ating physio testing, but of course, kakaiba lang because not all equipment are available. So yung we just make do of what is available to the teams. So we actually still continuing with our physio test with them, but then again, we adjust to the availability of equipment and space that they have in their own homes and if they're in their own training area. So we just make sure that we can also maximize what they have para hindi naman patigil yung aming assessment sa kanila. So yun. And of course, we are continuously collaborating with other units of EMSAS. Hindi nawawala yan. Of course, kasi aside from physio, we are closely collaborating with psych and nutrition. No? So kasi yung tatlong units na yan talagang kami connected, no? Including the strength and conditioning unit. Kasi kung ano yung magiging assessment namin sa mga atleta natin, then we give also recommendations to other units. So the program is continuously being done. So in 1 month nakakaano din kami. On a weekly basis we have schedules on evaluation. Mm-hmm. We do physio test and we make sure that the coaches are also present during the conduct of the test. Mm-hmm. So there, Josh.
All right. I think talagang lahat ng EMSAS units po natin, Prof, talagang all over the place, virtually sa ating mga national teams, sa ating mga athletes and coaches. You mentioned kanina po, Prof, about collaborating with other EMSAS units. Baka po may mga viewers pa rin tayo na a bit siguro di pa nila alam. Ano po ba yung sports physiology in a scientific context po? How do we do it here sa EMSAS and how do we actually collaborate, Prof, with other EMSAS units? Can you give us
with other units?
Yes po.
Yeah. Now, usually kasi ginagawa namin because we conduct a regular physio test, no? Okay, just for the information of everyone, when you say physiology physiological tests or a fitness test, we test their certain parameters of fitness like performance. We test their strength and endurance, muscular strength and endurance. So ito yung mga bagay na ina-assess namin, no. Kaya nga lang dahil nasa pandemic situation tayo, we are only limited to some tests, no. But talagang comprehensive yung paggawa namin ng aming mga assessment. So in terms of collaborating, now for example, there are strength and conditioning strength and conditioning specialists who are in charge of our teams, no. Bawat teams meron kanya-kanyang strength and conditioning coach, no. So itong mga strength and conditioning coach who are assigned to the sports, they coordinate with other units. Let's say, for example, if it's time for physio tests, we also ask also that this can also be collaborated with other units like nutrition, because of course hindi lang naman fitness, let's say makikita din namin yung mga problems kung bakit sila hindi nakaka-perform ng maayos or bakit hindi nag-improve. There must be other factors, underlying factors that have affected their performance. So we refer them to psych. So that's how we collaborate on things. And then of course, pag medyo nagigain na ng weight, then we collaborate this with the sports nutrition unit so that proper advice and will be given to them. And of course, if we see anything that needs improvement in terms of strength, in terms of power, then we also collaborate this with the strength and conditioning unit so that there is a holistic approach on how we assess our athletes.
Tama, I agree with the holistic approach po, dahil parang kung tutuusin po, Prof, intertwined pala tong mga units natin and they really work together.
Yes,
so
is.
Prof, so nauuna po pa ba talaga, for example po, in a situation on a national athlete, if ako po ay national athlete, mag-physio test muna ako po talaga, is that my first step, or I could go to any other units po to test? How does that work?
Yeah, it really depends on their availability, kasi meron kaming tinatawag na quarterly assessment. So if it matches with, let's say, if it needs, let's say the coach will ask us to assess, no. So we give them at least 3 months. So we have a test, and then after 3 months we give the same set of tests. But there are also what we call a test that can be done in between, because we just want to know how the intervention or how the program really works for them. So the coach will actually request for our services kung meron lang certain parameters or certain components that they want us to assess then or evaluate, then pwede namin i-conduct yun, no? Of course, if we want to see significant change or significant improvement in terms of performance, usually 3 months, after 3 months we conduct another test. So ganun yung aming yung program. Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, so actually pwedeng physio test muna and then psych test. Actually pwedeng kung sinong mauna Depende dun sa scheduling, sa proper scheduling ng bawat units.
I hope may baka may nanonood sa atin ngayon, Prof, may mga nanonood na athlete or probably a local athlete sa kanilang mga local government barangays and towns. I hope you're getting this. Marami pong sinasabi sa atin si Prof Joy ngayon ng mga scientific approaches on this. And Prof, gano'n naman po ka-important na tuloy-tuloy yung gantong physio unit natin at this time of the pandemic? How do you, by your assessment po itong pandemic, nag-iba po ba yung nagbago po ba yung mga movements ng athletes and stuff?
Yeah, importante to, Josh, kasi this is really how we monitor our athletes, no? Despite the situation, we don't want them to be to just be not doing anything. I'm sure the coaches, the national coaches, are really giving a lot of their efforts despite, I'm sure they're experiencing a lot of challenges this time. So kahit papano, I know and I believe the coaches are still doing their training program. So ganun din kami, no? While they are doing the training program, we also want to monitor their progress. So yun yung pinaka main role ng physio, ng physiology unit. monitoring their progress. Kasi mahirap yung hindi natin na monitor, Josh, kasi hindi natin alam kung ano na nangyari sa ating mga atleta.
Totoo po
And
yan.
this actually also is a good opportune time for us na kamustahan ba? Parang, coach, kamusta na kayo? Sometimes before we conduct the test, we ask them how they are, para kamusta na, how are you adjusting? And yun, so there are some teams that very fortunate lang na meron talaga silang mga gamit sa kanilang bahay, or meron silang tinatawag na barracks, or parang nandun pa rin talaga sila staying together as a team. But there are really some athletes very challenging because talagang work out from home. Yun talaga, nasa bahay sila, no? So the virtual meetings really is very, very important to us.
Yeah. And
pero mga challenges na namin, Josh, syempre yung mga connectivity issues, no?
Yeah.
Paminsan naglalag, pag nagtinitest namin sila, naglalag. So we also need assistance from the coaches to count for us, or at least malang may backup, yung mga ganon. So madaming challenges, but this never stop us from assessing them.
Yeah, and then totoo po yan, hindi po talaga nahihinto ang PSC, ang ating specifically mga MSAS units po natin like this. Prof, I just want to know, as of current po ba, ilan po tayo ngayon sa loob ng sports physiology unit, or how do you balance the schedule na? Yung per physiologist, ilan po ba yung national teams or sport na hinahandle niya?
Alam mo, Josh, ang sports physiology unit, napakadami. 2 lang kami, no? But we manage it. Actually, what is nice, or what is nice about MSAS is that talagang nagtutulungan kami. Mm-hmm. And one of our partner, or talagang ito sa ating talaga, is the sports the sports science section, no? Ito yung mga strength and conditioning coaches natin. So sila yung mga specialists natin on sports science. Sila yung mga naka-anchor sa amin sa sports physio, no? Mm-hmm. Ito yung mga sabi ko sa inyo kanina, na ito yung mga bawat teams, meron kanya-kanyang strength and conditioning coach or sports science specialist. So sila naman yung tumutulong sa amin, no? Pagdating sa pag-coordinate din sa amin na okay, Ma'am Joy, Dea, no? Si Dea kasi yung kasama ko. We already need to be tested. So everything is well coordinated. So no problem. Kahit dalawa lang kami sa physio ngayon, properly coordinated ang aming mga kilos with the strength and conditioning unit, and even the sports science specialist unit.
Yun. And tuwa po
performance team. The performance team.
And I know,
yeah.
Prof, maraming nanonood sa atin ngayon from our MSAS units. Then they have been a guest of us ng mga previous episodes. And yun, nanonood pa rin sila also with us. Prof, dumako naman tayo, I think, for a very short period of time. I just want to ask dahil, in first episode po, when you were our guest, kasama si Sir Mark, we really talked about ang developments po sa National Academy of Sports. As of today po, Prof, is there any updates that you can share with us, share with the public, and also something that we could look forward to, knowing na ngayon at this time of pandemic, talagang medyo ang mga galaw po natin very halted, strict po tayo. Next year po ba, is there any talks about it, mga plans po that we're going into?
Sure, Josh. I'd like to just give you, I know, mas maganda that I will also give you an update on what the academy is, where it's at right now.
Yeah.
So of course, the Academy of Sports, since maganda yung momentum naman, despite our situation, maganda naman yung momentum. Why? Because there already the support system ng mga partner agencies, like of course we are an attached agency of DepEd, and at the same time, syempre, hindi pwede kaming we won't be able to move forward without also the support of the Philippine Sports Commission, no?
Yeah.
And of course DCDA, which is the one where, because the NASIS will be located sa New Clark City, so we had recently we just had a site visit at DCDA, and we just conducted a workshop actually with them, just for all the plannings, the designs, the wish list that we have. So, yun, and of course, syempre with Ched. So ito yung mga 4 na ahensya na talagang tumutulong at sumusuporta sa Academy of Sports. And we are really working hand in hand to build a world-class program. No? Ito tinatawag natin a world-class program because we are really given also a very limited time for preparation until the expected opening of the Academy next year. No? So yun ang pinaka-biggest challenge. No? At of course, gusto ko lang banggitin din, Josh, syempre isang update din is we just had a recent budget deliberations, no? And displayed with the level of support our government has for sports and youth.
Yeah.
And we are enormously grateful to the Congress, to the Senate for endorsing our budgetary requirements. No? Kahit papano, yung aming budget for next year has been approved.
Yeah.
So kahit papano, no, at least magkakaroon na ng structure, maumpisahan na yung infra, no? And of course other programs that we need to prepare for next year.
Yeah. Prof, isa po sa ating mga nagtatanong po sa ating comment section po, si Sir Gab, he asked us, nasa pipeline po ba natin in the future yung pagkakaroon ng mga satellite campuses probably on Visayas and Mindanao regions po?
Yes, definitely. Actually, ang NAS is the main campus, no? So magkakaroon tayo ng mga satellite campus because I'm sure and I'm very certain that most of the talents will be coming from the different regions.
Yeah.
No? Hindi naman natin lahat sila mapapunta dito sa main campus, no? So we will be that's one of the strategies na gagawin ng Academy is magkakaroon ng mga satellite campuses in key cities, no? So para at least yung mga talents doon, they don't need to come here in the main campus, then we will be establishing satellite campuses in different regions. Which, of course, the structure, kung ano man yung sistema ng main, ganun din na magiging sistema sa mga satellite campuses. So yun ang ano. And I hope that will give a lot of encouragement and hope for those who are in the provinces because we will be really putting our satellites there.
Yeah, and it's great to hear, no po, marami pong mangyayari sa National Academy of Sports. Prof, and we're very excited for that. As usual po, ang ating pong PSC board headed by our Chairman Ramirez, ating mga commissioners, and the really full support on this. We'd like to reiterate yung sinabi niyo, Prof, na really thank ang ating pong Senate, ang ating pong mga officials up top na sumuporta po talaga on this, on sports. And to mention, Prof, you said kanina na tama, and yung mga grassroots talents natin, ay talagang doon talaga manggagaling from different regions. And speaking of different regions, Prof, ibabalik ko sa screen ngayon ang ating guest athlete, si Daniela De La Pisa, and si Coach Win Reroma ng Rhythmic Gymnastics. Dahil, tama, sabay na natin, dahil si Daniela is being 17-year-old, ano siya ngayon, considered as grassroots talent from Cebu, and ngayon representing and really making the country proud, making us proud sa mga kanyang competitions. And I'm taking this time, Prof, dahil yung, as you know, ang ating segment ng program kung saan ang ating mga guests, athlete and coach, can ask something, can ask a question from you on sports physiology specifically. Coach Win, I know you have something to ask sa mga minention kanina pinag-usapan namin ni Prof. Go ahead po, Coach.
Okay, Prof, it's not more of a question but more of like a thank you for your performance team because we have been coordinating with Coach Happy also in her strength and conditioning exercises. So I just would like to say thank you for the support also that your team is giving to the national team of Rhythmic Gymnastics and all the sports included in your program, and more power to you. Thank you so much.
Coach Win, si Happy ba yan? Si Happy ang naka-in-charge sa inyo? Si Happy? Si Happy?
Yes, po.
So, tanan siguro ta Bisaya, kay Bisaya ba si Happy?
Ayun,
Are you
Bisaya,
Coach Win?
Bisayang dako.
So, yeah, si Happy. You know, actually, most of the performance team were my former students in UST. So they are really a sports science, talagang ano yan, mga experts yang mga yan, professionals, no? And I don't want to settle for less. That's why whatever the things that you need, please always coordinate with Happy. She will always be happy to serve you.
Yes.
And I think
Very
yeah.
consistent when it comes to the training with us. So we're very thankful for her then.
You're welcome. Thank you also for at least man lang nag-a-adapt kayo. You're adjusting to the sports science approach. No, malaking bagay yan sa atin ngayon.
Yeah. And I think patuloy na makikipag-coordinate po ang ating MSAS units, specifically sports physio natin, nutrition, psych, and rehab, and with Coach Win and the rest ating mga national teams, national athletes. Kasi totoo, Prof, no, ito yung resulta nun. Meron tayong athlete na at this time of pandemic na nanalo, nagbigay karangalan. Kahit na yung
I'm sure Daniela is still listening right now, ano?
Yeah.
And Daniela, tama ba? Is it Daniela? Daniela? Is it Daniela?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure you are an inspiration to all the youth, no? You're 17, but you don't look like 17. You look like younger than 17. Sabi nga ni Coach kanina, para ka lang nandun sa corner nung how many years ago, no? And right now nakikita ko you're really very timid, but pero pag sinabi mo naman talaga, Coach Win, yung talagang performance level. And I think that's what we're looking for, no? The NAS is talagang, I hope that I will have a lot of Daniela coming in NAS.
Yeah.
No? I'm really very hopeful because you're 17 and NAS is starting in age 12. So I hope that there will be a lot of the mini Danielas coming in so that the future will talagang, ito na yung tinatawag natin, the future world champions. Ito na yung mga pinagmamalaki natin ng mga atleta, and one of them is you, of course, Daniela. So you gave the country such pride. So thank you also for representing our country with great pride. And Coach Win, siyempre sa mga efforts na din. Maraming salamat.
Thank you din pa.
And dahil, Prof, na-mention mo kanina, performance, dahil pag ganitong usapan, medyo mahihain si Daniela with us, at very, few words siya, pero very meaningful. Pero mamaya, Prof, sa pagbabalik natin, as you know, kayo po ang unang-unang naka-experience nito with me. Mamaya, tuturuan tayo ni Daniela nung sinasabi niyang performance ko sa ipapakita talaga.
Okay.
Naalala mo na, Prof?
Alam ko na yan. Dati nag-boxing ako eh.
Dati
Pag mo ako patamblingin
hindi pa yun.
Nag-boxing ako eh.
Mamaya po makasama natin ulit si Daniela, ating rhythmic gymnasts, si Coach Win and Prof Joy later, dahil tuturuan tayo ni Daniela ng mga routine, small routine that you can do as well, yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, that you can do at your homes if you're a gymnast or probably you're trying to explore this sport for the first time. May i-share namin yan sa inyo mamaya sa ilang pagbabalik. Pero kami po ay dadago sa aming trivia question sa ilang paalala.
Great things start from small beginnings. Growing up, reach early for your dreams. Face the day, there's a new challenge. A chance to be better. A chance to become your dream. Growing up with champion energy. Growing up with Milo every day.
Tara na? Game? Champions, together, let's continue our champion journeys at home.
From Nestle.
Doble man ang challenges ngayon? Kasama mo ang Milo sa doble sulit na New Milo Twin Pack Promo. Doble ang savings at champion sa milk, cocoa, and energy-releasing nutrients. New Milo Twin Pack Promo. Limited time only.
And we're back. Nagbabalik po kami dito sa sa People Sports Conversations. Again, brought to you by PSC. And dumako tayo ngayon sa isa sa mga hinihintay nyong segment ng ating programa. Ito po ang ating trivia question for this afternoon. Ang ating trivia question ay tatlo po sa inyo ay maaaring manalo ng special giveaways from our sponsor, Milo Philippines. Napakadali lang po niyan. As we flash our trivia question for this afternoon, you can comment your answers dito sa mismong live natin, sa live feed natin. You can comment your answers with a hashtag #IamSportsPositive. Okay, again, comment your answers with a hashtag #IamSportsPositive. Ito po, ready na kayo? I think we're gonna flash. Ito po ang ating trivia question for this afternoon. Okay, ang ating trivia question ano ang sport ng ating guest athlete na si Daniela De La Piza? Ano yung sport niya, guys? If you know the sport, kayo na pa namin ito pinag-uusapan. If you know the sport, comment your answers now with a hashtag #IamSportsPositive. Ang unang tatlo po na mag-comment down sa ating live feed ay mananalo ng special prizes from Milo Philippines. At ayan na, nakita ko na yung may nag-comment na, may sumagot na ulit. And again, maraming salamat po. Grabe yung mga viewers natin for this afternoon. They're really into it. Maraming supporters sa ating mga guests for this afternoon. And thank you for joining. You can comment again your answers with the hashtag #IamSportsPositive. For the prizes po, we'll be announcing the winners tomorrow po ng ating trivia question. And you don't have to go outside. You just have to stay at home. Kami na po ang bahala to give that special prizes to you. Again, special thanks to Milo Philippines for this. All right. I think we're good. Moving forward, ito na, can I bring back the screen? Balik po natin sa screen ang ating mga guests for this afternoon. Ang ating athlete, rhythmic gymnastics athlete, Daniela De La Piza, ang kanyang Coach Win Reroma, and ang ating sports physio unit head, Professor Joy Reyes. Hello guys. I think they're back on my screen na already. Dahil as you know, ito rin sa isang mga pinakinihintay na parte ng ating programa. Kung saan magpapawis lang tayo ng konti, ano po yun? Papawis tayo, Prof. At courtesy ito ng ating mga guest, athlete and coach. Ito po ang ating Champ Cam. All right. At this time, tuturuan tayo, no? Grabe, tuturuan tayo ng champion from recent Santa Cup and the 2019 SEA Games natin na medalist. Coach and Daniela, take it away. Ano ba i-share nyo sa amin ngayon that we can apply to our daily lives ngayon at this time at our homes?
Okay, so the skill that I'm going to share to you, which is very common sa gymnastics and one of the most important skills then to be mastered with a gymnast, is the split. So,
hello guys.
When you split, it's going to be used in the leaps, in the balances, in almost everything that the gymnast will be doing in her routine. So, we are going to do a certain exercise in preparation for splitting.
All right. So, yeah. Coach, wait lang habang hinihintay si Daniela, mukhang are you there? Okay ka pa ba? Baka si Prof. Joy din ata nawala na naman yung internet ni Prof pag ganitong panahon ng program natin. Nawawala. Last episode, nawala si Prof. Ayan, I think we're having technical difficulties kay Daniela. Prof, pag nandito po kayo, nawawala po yung guest athlete natin sa Champ Camp. Ba't po kaya ganun?
Pressured.
Last, Coach Win, share ko lang na habang hinihintay natin bumalik si Daniela. Last episode po, our first episode when we had Prof. Joy and Sir Mark Velasco. Hello, Sir Mark. Ang guest athlete natin nun, si ating boxer, si Nesty Petesio. Tinuruan niyang jab straight. At si Prof. Joy at si Sir Mark. At akala ko naman nung una, hindi sila game at ayaw nilang gawin yon. Ngayon, nung nakita ko sinabi ni Coach na gagawin natin ay split, nanlaki po. Medyo nagulat ka. Totoo po. Hindi po natin ito pinaghandaan, ano?
No, you don't need to really, you don't need to prepare so much because we are doing the preparation exercises naman. That's not really the split, but it's the preparation to the split position.
Okay, preparation to the split. Dahil, Coach, ano bang benefits nun? Like, for example, kay Daniela, ano yung, at again, also to yung mga athletes natin dyan, mga younger ones na trying to really perfect yung routine, like splitting, for example. Does this exercise really help them talaga to,
Yes, this exercise is like one of the mother exercises of gymnastics talaga, because judges would really want to see lines, would really want to see form. And in perfecting the split, in perfecting this kind of skill, you are giving them form, you're giving them lines, you're giving them what they really want to see. So it's really important. This is one of the most important basic skill to be mastered. Regardless if you are an artistic gymnast or a rhythmic gymnast, a split is like a mother formula for the.
And I think mukhang nagpe-prepare ngayon si Daniela, mukhang matindi yung routine to. Prof, ready ka na ba, Prof? Prof? I mean, di pala si Nesty kasama natin last time. I mean, si Irish Magno, kasama din natin siya. Fellow women boxer din natin yan. Habang hinihindan din si Daniela, mukhang kinakabahan ako. Mas lalong may intense moment eh. yung wala. Prof, ready ka na ba dyan? Tinitinan ko po ngayon yung paligid ko. Meron po ako ditong pader at hopefully achievable yun, ano?
It is achievable.
Habang naghihintay tayo, Coach Win and Prof Joy, shoutout naman natin yung mga nanonood pa ulit sa atin. Again, for the before we end, we just want to really appreciate yung mga nanonood po sa atin this afternoon. Again, we have Theo Flores. Si Theo Flores is watching. Si Kim Gabriel is watching also. Si Jason Balabal. Si Marian Alegado. Si Jocelyn Corporal is also watching. Again, kanina pa. And Christian Ona. I think mga friends to ni Daniela. I think all the other teammates.
I think they're teammates from Cebu.
Teammates from Cebu. Hello sa inyo. Wait lang. Maayong hapon. Maayong hapon. Tama ba, Prof? No, Coach? Maayong hapon.
Yep.
Maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Yan, sa inyong tanan. Maayong hapon. And also si York Tamayo is watching. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to York. And si Gian Ralios is watching. Mukhang hinihintay na natin, no, si Daniela kung talagang
why not demonstrate it for us, Joash? Para naman they can really see that even if you're not a gymnast, you can do this exercise.
Prof, tingin niyo po ba kahit wala si Daniela, kaya na ni Coach Win to? Prof, tingin niyo po. You can unmute, Prof. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, I was about to say that, Josh. Since wala si Daniela, diba? And I think we're almost done with your segment. Mm-hmm. I think Coach Win has to do it.
As much as I want to, Prof, I am so constricted with my own bedroom right now. So I will not have the space.
Can you since I think magkakaroon talaga tayo ng connectivity problems with Daniela, lagi nakakaligtas si Prof Joy sa segment ng programa na to. Bakit kaya ganon? kidding aside po. Coach, can you step by step can we also
sure.
define with us? Para
you just need to start on a kneeling position.
Alright,
so you start on a kneeling position, you put your hands on the floor, and be sure that your body is square, body is facing forward. Oh, Daniela is here.
All right.
So,
sige, Coach, go ahead.
After that, you're going to put one foot forward, and then you're going to slide it in front as far as you can. That's it. And then if you do this every day, you can really see the difference from where you started going to the split position.
All right.
So Daniela
go ahead.
Us.
Show mo na sa amin. Pinapakaba mo kami lahat, Daniela. Pero
we're going to
yeah, go.
So kneeling position first, Dai. So you'll get the glimpse of how I also train in Zoom.
Sige, Coach, go ahead.
So we start a kneeling position. Put your hands on the floor, Dai, in front of you. Yes. Right. And then put one foot in front. Can you tilt your camera first so that they can see your... Yes, thank you so much.
Guys, if you're watching this, sundan nyo rin si Daniela, go.
And then, try to put one leg forward on a straight position, Dai. Yes. So that is going to be your first position. Now you're going to slide your front foot up until where you feel pain. So if you feel pain, you stop there and then you count 10. So that's how we start split exercises. So you just start slowly sliding in front, And then if you feel pain, that's where you stop. Because if you don't feel pain, then your muscles are not working. So stop where you feel the pain, and then you count 1, and then gradually it would be 20 counts, and then you would go further if you're not feeling pain already. So that would also measure where your flexibility is.
Nice. Anong tawag ulit dito sa routine na to, coach? Exercise routine?
Split exercises, from lunge position to split.
Lunge position to split exercise. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daniela. Tingin ko yung mga younger ones, mga same as your age din nag-start sa rhythmic gymnastics can know more of that. Actually, to be honest, guys, ito sa mga nanonood, meron po kaming gumawa na po kami niya ni Prof. Joy bago tayo magsimula ng show. Meron na po kaming recorded video niya. Ipa-flash mo namin yan ngayon. Ready ka na ba, Prof? Meron gumawa si Prof niyan. Joke lang po. I think at syempre with the constraints that we have, pero I know yung mga fellow athletes ni Daniela dyan starting to get into the sport, and probably kayo, baka if you want din, kayo mga viewers natin na gusto nyong maging flexible on lower body, specifically on splitting, you should follow itong mga ginawa ni Daniela. Doon pa lang nakita ko na, coach, yung performance level.
Yeah. And Josh, if I may, gymnastics is not only for young kids but for all, because gymnastics is like a mother of all sports for me, and I think for the rest of the coaches and athletes also. When you stretch, you do gymnastics. When you run, when you do something extraordinary with your body, it's also gymnastics. So everybody can do gymnastics, whether you're already in your middle age, your teens, every age can do.
All right. That being said, again, maraming salamat po to everyone, sa mga guests po natin for this afternoon. Daniela De La Pisa, Prof. Joy, and Coach Wen. I would just like to get a short statement lang before we end. Short message. Daniela, baka may gusto kang batiin, family members, gusto magpasalamat to anyone, to everyone. Go. Take your time.
Thank you po, Tito Arnold Labadan and Tita Loris Labadan, and to my coach, Coach Efren Torres and Dora Vaz, and Coach Winnie Roma.
Good. Coach, I think you mentioned na kanina what you said, but any inspirational messages for everyone watching with us?
The only thing that I can say is don't give up and pursue what you really want to do. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the PSC officials headed by Chairman Ramirez. Also, our GAP officials headed by our chairman, Ms. Cynthia Carrion, and her trusted board of directors. And also, I would like to thank everyone who's here, who is sharing time with us in this talk. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat. Yes, and lastly, Prof, have you final words, Prof, before we end?
Yeah, of course, I'd like to encourage all the teams that the physiology unit is open, meaning you can, kung kumbaga sa mga travel agency, you can book, you can book your schedule so that we can give appropriate assessment and evaluation to your respective teams. So you can reach to Dea Santos. I'm sure the PSO has a copy on that and the contact persons where we can be contacted.
I think we can flash that, Prof. Yeah, I think we can flash it here.
Please, So para ma-inform lang lahat ng mga coaches na there are only a few of them who are we are regularly meeting, so sana lahat ng mga teams mabigyan namin ng sapat na evaluation and assessment, kasi syempre on the next year magandang simula, because so that we will know their fitness level. And on the other side, on the other hand, for the National Academy of Sports, of course, I'd like to thank Chairman Butch Ramirez for always being there to support the NAS, and of course the DepEd Secretary Liling for being so motherly to all of us, maganda din ang support ng DepEd sa NAS. That's why I mentioned earlier na maganda na yung momentum ng bawat ahensya. And of course, BCDA, because of their support in giving us the free hand to think out of the box, like how we envisioned NAS pagdating nyo sa campus. Kasi Joash, pag nangyari na yung NAS, no? Sabi ko sa BCDA, gusto ko pagpasok ng mga tao, merong wow factor. So yung mga yun, no? So I'm also looking forward to that. And of course, with Ched, to Chairman Popoy, thank you also. I'd like to thank you also because their support on helping us in building and creating the curriculum is a big ano sa amin, malaking bagay sa amin yon para lang ma-carry out yung aming roadmap. So maraming salamat. Of course, Josh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for inviting me, Philippine Sports Commission. And of course, for the viewers, maayong hapon sa tanan, and I hope all is well with everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Lastly, nakalimutan ko before we end. Daniela, ito na lang. Baka may message ka, baka we have a message to the youth, yung mga supporters, mga nanonood sa'yo, like you can inspire them, magpatuloy din, like what you're doing right now. May message ka ba sa kanila?
Ano lang po, pray always, tas hard work, tas don't give up.
Totoo. Maraming salamat po. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you, Prof. Joy. Thank you, Coach Win. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And that concludes ang ating pong final episode for now sa People Sports Conversations na we will be having guests. Sa mga susunod po natin na episodes for the next Wednesdays, we'll be giving you more. And we know, we'd like to inform everyone that we're cooking something up. Meron po kaming pine-prepare sa inyo, sa ating pong mga viewers, something special that I'm very sure na kailangan nyo pong abangan. And also, I would just like to invite everyone to watch also ang ating pong PSC Hour sa Radyo Pilipinas on Friday. Manood po kayo, no, 12 noon. Ang ating pong chairman, ang ating pong ama ng ahensya, Chairman William Ramirez, will be guesting sa ating pong PSC Hour. So you can also watch that and watch it live sa ating Facebook as well sa Radyo Pilipinas. And to know more about the updates po sa mga nangyayari sa loob at labas ng Philippine Sports Commission, you may follow our social media accounts. It's on Facebook, we have PSC, open and close parenthesis, Philippine Sports Commission. On Instagram, we have @fail.sportscommission. And on Twitter, we have @PSC_gov, and our YouTube. You can check our YouTube channel as well kung saan ina-upload po natin itong mga previous episodes natin, Philippine Sports Commission, and our website, www.psc.gov.ph. Again, maraming salamat po sa bumubuo po ng ating programa, from our chairman to the commissioners, ang ating si Ms. Malene Bamba, the head of the communications team, and the rest of the staff. Maraming salamat po. This has been a great time with you all. Maraming salamat, and stay safe. Advance Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays, and mag-ingat po kayo. God bless everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.